Good morning to all of you. So today I want to discuss the important topic in a Python. So that is list. Now, before starting main topic, I want to discuss a brief idea about Python. So Python was established in the year of 1991. Nowadays, the Python is one of the most popular computer language, and 29.9% coder they have used the Python language, and day by day the growth is increasing in a exponentially. So now question will become, sir, why Python is more important and why the growth rate is increased rapidly. So I think the main reason is the Python is an open source language, so we can easily access this Python language. Number one, and number two, one of the most important thing. So this is the beginner friendly, and really so many syntax is there, so many function is there, inbuilt function is there. So that's why we can easily uh, access this Python language. And number three, so since here are so many functions, so many building function is there, variables is there. So that's why, and it support the OOPS concept also. So that's why the code length will be reduced. So it is more readability. Now, so what is the outcome of this lecture? So first of all, understanding the concept of sequence type in a Python. Then the use of list, convenient list, store a large amount of data in a memory. So we can create and how to create and access the list object. Use the various function methods. So we'll discuss here. Use of index for accessing the elements we will discuss in this topic. And based on the list, I will provide some assignment. So if the student done this assignment, I hope this topic will be covered. So the list data type is actually container. So what is this? List means actually it is a container which holds the numbers of elements in given order. So this is very important. So that means actually in C, C++, you know the concept of array. So array is actually container. So it can store some elements. Similar things in a Python. So list is a container which can store or which can hold some numbers of elements in a given order. So we can access by using the positive value index as well as using the negative value index. And so this is the basically syntax of Python. So just variable name. Suppose the variable name is x. So what will happen? So x is equal to 1, 3, 5, suppose Ram. So basically this is the string. So what is the meaning of that? So meaning here, so this is the variable name. So what is the variable name? Variable name is x, and this one is actually the indexing, geo indexing. This is zero indexing. This is indexing 1. This is of indexing 2. This is of indexing 3. So this list actually holds some numbers as well as some string. So basically this is the main advantage of a list. Okay, and if I consider the positive integer, positive index, that means it will start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, so on, so on. Now if we consider the negative index, so means the last one will be the minus 1. So this will be minus 1 index, this will be minus 2 index, and this will be minus 3 index, and this will be minus 4 index. By using this index, so we can easily access the different elements of a list. Clear? So next one I want to discuss. So I have given some example. So what is the example? Suppose basically this is the list. We have created a list. Suppose L1 is the variable name, and it holds the elements 3, 4, 4, and 32, 56, and 490. Now, if I want to see, so just use the printf, and this value will be shown in the screen. Now, suppose I want to access, suppose this value. So what will happen? Just you write the list is L1, the name of the list is L1, and just we want to access the value. So this value is suppose indexing 0. And now if I print this one, print, and this one, so what will be the output? So here name is L1, and I want to access this element. So this element actually belongs in the indexing 0. So that's why if I write here list indexing 0, and then if I want to print this value, so this value will be, output will be 3, 4, and 4. Clear? Now, suppose next one is we can edit also this list. How? Suppose this is the list and it contains the 344, 32, 56, and 490. Now I want to edit. So suppose this is the 0 indexing, this is 1 indexing, this is 2 indexing, and this is 3 indexing. We want to change the element, suppose 56. So what will be happen? So suppose we want to change this 56. So just you write here the list and third bracket 2. So 2 means here indexing is 2, and suppose this value is equal to 455. So we can easily change this list. And after that, if I print this one, so what will be the value? Value will be 344, 32, and 455, and 490. So means what? So this list is already changed, and this indexing value. So in previous one, indexing value was 56. Now here is 455. So in this way, so we can change to the list element in a list. Next one, I want to discuss. You know that in C++, so this array or string is a homogeneous. Homogeneous means what? So it can store either the integer type or float type or in characters. But in a Python, the list is by default heterogeneous, either heterogeneous or in a homogeneous. Means we can access as a heterogeneous and we can access as a homogeneous also. But in a C, so that is main problem is that if I want to access the heterogeneous, so what will be happen? So we have to use the structure concept. Otherwise, it was not possible. But in a Python inbuilt, so as a heterogeneous data type. Clear? So that's why given some example, suppose banana, apple, grapes. So if I want to print, so this is banana, apple, and grapes. Now, so in this case, this is the string, and this is the string, and this one is actually the integer data type, and this is integer, and this one is the floating data type. So we can access in a string integer, floating, or the string at a time. So after that, if I print this one, so this will be, suppose this is the Bangalore and 34 and 56. So this is the heterogeneous structure. Clear? So this is the main advantage of a Python. Clear? Otherwise in C or C++, so basically the array or string are in a homogeneous structure. Now next I want to discuss the concept of nested list. So what is the nested list? A list containing the another list is known as the nested list. Very important. Suppose L4 is a list. So L4 list, so within the list, so there is the another list. So this list contains the another list. So that's why, so this L4 list is called the nested list. And what will be the indexing here? So this is indexing 0, and this list is also indexing 0, and this is indexing 0, and next is this is indexing 1, and this is indexing 2, and this one is indexing 3. So what will happen? So in particular case, without the nested list, the first one is indexing 0, second one is indexing 2, 1, then indexing 2, indexing 3, and so on. But in the nested list, so first is indexing 0. So this is the sublist, and this sublist is indicate that the indexing 1, indexing 2, indexing 3. Now if I want to print, suppose print of indexing 1. So what will be the value? So print of indexing 1 is equal to 45, 56. So this indexing contain the two elements. So this is 45 and 56. Now question will be, sir, if I want to access, suppose this 56. So how it is possible? Because so this is the indexing 0, this is indexing 1, but indexing 1 contain the two lists, two elements, so that is 45 and 56. So how we can access this one? Very easy. Suppose the first one, in this case, the first bracket. So this one is indicate that the indexing of the first, and next this third bracket is indicate that the indexing of the sublist. So for particular example, suppose this is the example L4. So this is the 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. So within the list, and next is 9, 10, 24. Now I want to access. Suppose I want to access this. Suppose want to access this 4. So how it is possible? So means 4 means, so here indexing is 1, indexing is 2, and this sublist indexing is 3. So we have to extremely sorry. So this is indexing 0, and this is indexing 1, this is indexing 2, and this is indexing 3 and 4, and this is indexing of 5. Now if I want to access this 4, so how it is possible? Because the 4 I want to access. So this is actually the indexing of, so how we can write? So L of 4 is the name of the list. Now I want to access this one. So what is the index here? Index is 2. So if I write L of indexing 2, so means, so this list will be indicated. And after that, again I want to access this 4. So within this list, so this is the indexing of 0, this is the indexing of 1, and this is the indexing of 2. So that's why we have to write here, so indexing of 0. So L third bracket 2, third bracket 0 is indicate there. So this first one is indicate that the list of the L4, list of this value. So suppose this is L2. So L2 is the actual list. So this list. Now we want to access the indexing 2. So what is the indexing 2? Indexing 2 is also a list. And within the list, we access the indexing 0. So indexing 0. So if I print this one, so what will happen? So what will be the output? So this output will be 4. So this is a very important. So how to access the nested list. Now next one is I want to discuss how to create and how to slicing the list. So very simple. So just this is the example. So L4 is equal to list create. So automatically create. So basically this is the blank list. And now suppose we have create A is a list. So this is, it contains the values 1, 2, 3, and B is the list. It contains the value 4, 5, and 6. Now we want to combine A and B. So how it is possible? Suppose this combined list is suppose C. So just simply you write here A plus B. So after I written A plus B, if I print this new list suppose C, so these values will be 1, 2, 3. So that means combine of two lists. Now slicing, how it is possible? Suppose we want to access this data 6 and 7. So how we can eliminate, how we can slice this one? So first of all, you know that, so this is the list 0 indexing, this is 1 indexing, this is 2 indexing, and this is 3 indexing, and this one is the 4 indexing. So we want the indexing 2 and indexing 3. So just you write here, so L1 of 2 to 4. So 2 to 4 means, so 4 indexing will be collect first and then 3. So first of all, so L of 2 means, so this is 0, this is 1, and 2. What is the value? Value is 6. And next is up to 7. So the output will be 7. So just you are right, 2 colon 4, L1 2 colon 4 is indicated that. So actually, so this is the 0th list, 0th index, 1 index, and 2 index and 3 index. Just it will allow 2 and 3 index. So it will store in L4 list, sorry, L2 list. And if I print L2, so what will be the output? Output is 6 and 7. Same thing, suppose we want to access this 4, and after 3 intervals, suppose 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, again we want to access this one. Suppose again want to access this one, just double column, and L1 double column 3 means what? So first of all, it captured this value is 4, and after 3 intervals, suppose this is 1, 2, 3. So after 3, so again it will capture 7 and up to n. So up to n in this only the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why it store only the indexing of 0, indexing of 2, 0, 1, 2, indexing of 3. Next, it will store 4, 5, and indexing of 6. In this way, we can slicing the list. Next one is append function. So this is the very important. So actually, this is the syntax. This is the syntax, and just list dot append, and which one you want to append, so just you write here. Suppose, for example, suppose A is a list and B is a list. So obviously, it contains the integer number as well as string, because this double semicolon is indicate that the type is string. Suppose A is equal to 2, 5, 10, apple, banana. So basically these 3 elements are in the integer number and last 2 elements are in the string. And another list, suppose B is equal to BMW and Volvo. So BMW and Volvo, this is also a string. So this is heterogeneous, this is also heterogeneous. Clear? Now I want to append this list of B into list of A. Just you write A dot append B. So what will be the output? If I want to print the A, so that means this value will be stored in the list of A in the last. Just you print this one, so you will get the 2, 5, 10, and then apple, then banana, and then this B total list will be stored here. So it will be created nested list. Clear? So what is the index here? So in this case, index is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in this case, index is 0 and 1. Now after append, so what will be the index? So index is equal to this index is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. And the last one is, this index is 5. And this actually the nested list. Now if I want to access the BMW in a list, so how it is possible? Just you write, so this is the index of 4, index of 5. Just you write the list A and index is suppose 4, and now within the index means this is the nested list and we want to access this one. So what is the index of this list? Index of this list is 0. Just you are right here 4 third bracket 4 third bracket 0. So what is the output? This output will be in this particular case. This output will be actually BM. Clear? So we have already discussed in the previous slide. Next one is I want to discuss the very important topic, the concept of deleting elements of the list. This is the very important. It is possible to delete, remove the elements from the list. There are many methods is there. So first is pop1, next is remove, and third one is the del function. So we can use the pop function as well as remove function as well as del function. So what is the pop function? If index is known, so we can use pop function. Clear? Suppose I know the index of the list, just you use the pop function. I will discuss detail in the next slide how to work the pop function. Similarly, remove function, if the element is known, not the index, just use remove function. So remove function is more applicable. Suppose next is del function, so we want to delete. So we want to delete these elements, just use the del function. To remove more than one elements, suppose within the list, suppose for example, within the list, x is a list. Suppose within the list 1, 2, 5, 1. Suppose this one element is repeat here. So that particular case, so you use the del function. Suppose how it is work, I will discuss in the next slide. Okay. So first of all, I want to discuss the pop function. So pop function means, so what I am telling. So if index is known, we can use the pop function. So this is the list, and we know the index. So index is, this is the 0 index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index, and this one is the 3 index. We know the index. Now we want to remove, we want to delete this 0 index value. So how it is possible? Just you write. So L1 is the list name, L1.pop2. So L1.pop2 is meaning is that just the indexing 2 content, the element is 89 and 89. So this 89 element will be removed from the list and it shows the value. So which one is removed? Suppose in this case 89 is removed, so it will be shown. So that's why it removed the elements from the specific index and also return the element which was removed. Okay, automatically it's return the element which one is removed. So after that, if I want to see the list, so just write print L1. So actually L1 is the mother list in previously. So after removing, what will be happen? So just 2 index will be removed. So what will be the output here? Output will be 25 and 67, and this one will be removed, and after that this will be 103. Next one is I want to discuss how to delete. So just use del function. So del, and the list is L1, and I want to delete, suppose the 0 indexing. So this value will be automatically deleted. Next one I want to discuss, suppose remove means, so actually basically this is actually used, suppose we know the element to be deleted not in the indexing of the element, then you can use remove function. So remove function L1, so L1 it means, so this is 4, 5, 6. Now I want to remove the element of 5, so just you write L dot remove 5, and automatically this 5 will be removed from the list. And what will be the output? If I saw this one, so 4, 6. So next is the some more function, insert, reverse, sort, clear, index, and expanded. So these all the functions are available in the list in a Python. So this is very important. So now I want to discuss one by one. The insert means, suppose I want to insert some values. Suppose this is the list. So in this particular list content the 1, 2, 3, and suppose I want to insert this list. So just you write list 1 dot insert and 3, 6. This is the very important. So this one is actually indicate that where we can want to insert this particular list. So this one is indicate that 3. Suppose in that particular case, so 3 means after 3 indexing, so I want to insert. So after 2 indexing, I want to insert this list. So you know that. So this is the index of 0. This is index of 1. This is index of 2. And next, after indexing of 2 in the mother list, so mother list means list 1. So we want to insert the another list. So this is S. So that's why after 3, so it insert. So suppose 4, 5, 6. Clear? So basically this is the insert method of a list. Next one is reverse. So it is very important. Just suppose this is the list. List is equal to L1 is the list. 98 it contains this integer values. Just you write here L1 dot reverse and first bracket. So what will happen? Just it will be right in a reverse. So this is indexing 0, this is indexing 1, this is indexing 2, 3 and 4, and after reverse, so this value will be 0, indexing 0, this is indexing 1, this is indexing 2, this is indexing 3 and this is indexing 4. So basically using the reverse method, just within a single comment, so we can reverse the data. Okay. Clear? Next one is the sort. Suppose A is a variable name. So what is the variable name? A is a variable name. Suppose B is G. This is the variable name. I want to sort A. So what will be happen? So what will be happen? So what will be the output? So after sorting, so it will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Why? Because it is the ascending order. Now if I write here sorted A comma reverse is equal to 2, so basically this is the syntax. If I write here, so it will sort in a reverse order. Reverse order means A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Clear? So basically using the method, sort method, so we can easily sort out. Suppose suppose in a list X. X is equal to suppose within the list 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose this one. And now if I write the X is equal to suppose another variable name. So just you can write here. Suppose capital X is equal to sort of X. Sorted X. So what will happen? So suppose this is 10 and this is 2, this is 30, this is 4. So what will happen? So it will be sorted, and if I want to see print of X, so what will be the output? So output will be in a sorted form. Sorted form means 2, 4, 10, 30. Okay. So that's we can use. The next one is the clear method. Just you write here clear, so all this will be clear. Next one is the indexing method. If I want to see, so 93, suppose 93 are in the list, and what is the index value? So just you write here L1 list name and dot index. So it will be show the indexing value. Suppose in this case 0, 1 and 2. So output will be 2. Next is expand. Suppose we want to expand, so no problem. Suppose M is a list, so list is 4, 5, 6, and N is a list. Suppose 7, 8, 9, 10. Just expand means, so after complete the M, so expand this value. So this is the output 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is the expanded form. Now we have given some assignment based on the list concept in Python. The Python programming to find the largest number in a list without using the building functions. Just if I use the building function, that was max. So we can easily find out so which one is the largest. Clear? So, but I will not use this particular function. Just we use without using the function. So we have to write a program. So find out the maximum number. Next one is the Python program to insert a number to any position in a list. Next is the Python program to implement the matrix additions. So really, so in a C++, if I use so matrix addition and subtraction multiplication, it will be more complicated. But using the Python, just only 3 or 4 lines, we can complete this program. And similarly, the Python program to implement the matrix implementation. And basically, if you this is the assignment based on the Python programming. And next one is thanking to all of you for your patience. Thank you.